Hello and welcome to an Envato Tuts Plus quick tip. I'm Adi Pordillo, and in today's video I want to show you a neat trick for creating one-sided borders in both Sketch and Adobe XD. Now, if you've used any of these apps before, you know that creating borders is really simple. The problem is these borders are added on all sides, but what if you want to create a border only on the top? Or only on the right side? Well, unfortunately, neither Sketch nor XD have this functionality, but you can create such borders by using drop shadows. So let me show you how you do it. Let's say you have a simple rectangle here in Sketch, right? And when you go ahead and add a border, it's going to add it all around like this. But let's say I want to add it on the very bottom. Well, instead of using a border, you use a shadow. So on the shadow, the trick here to get it to look like a border is to get rid of the blur. So you would set the blur to 0, and then by using the X and Y options, you can add a border to the left or to the right, but also on the top and bottom. So the X value gives you the horizontal position, the Y value gives you the vertical position. So Y1 means the border will start from the bottom 1 pixel in this direction. If you go a negative value, it's going to start on the top. So in my case, I'm going to put a 3 pixel border on the bottom. And this works, what's most important is that it works in HTML or in CSS as well. So what you see here, you'll get in the CSS. You can also use borders alongside these shadows. So you can create like a red border here, or maybe a black border, and then you can have the shadow be like a red color, something like this. And you can add multiple borders by adding a different shadow. So if you want a border on the right side, simply add it to the right like this. One thing to note is that when you're having this approach with two borders by using shadows, you'll have a little gap here, right? So to fix that, you would need to also add a little bit of a Y value to this second shadow. So that's how you do it in Sketch. In XD, it's exactly the same thing. So let's draw a rectangle here. Let's get rid of the normal borders it comes with. And same thing, go to Shadow, get rid of the blur, and use the appropriate shadow color and just set the Y or X value to create your shadow. Same thing as in Sketch, works with borders as well, but the only problem in XD is that you cannot create multiple shadows, so you can only do one of them. Before I wrap up, I just want to show you a neat little plugin for Sketch to create these kinds of shadows. It's called Single Border. You can find it on GitHub. A link is down below. And basically, you just select a layer and you choose what kind of border you want to it. So if we jump back to Sketch, let's create another element here. So you go to Plugins, Single Border, and then you choose, well, what side do you want it? Let's say on the bottom, inside, center, or outside, and how thick you want it. Let's say 5, hit done, and that's going to create a border. Now, it's not some magic process. All the plugin is doing is creating another element right here as that particular border. So it's just a visual addition. When you go to CSS, you have to create that border yourself, either by using the border property, because in CSS you can easily create a one-sided border, or by using a shadow, just like I showed you right here. So that's it for this quick tip. Hope you found it useful. Let us know down in the comments if you know any other techniques for creating single or one-sided borders in Sketch or XD. Until next time, I'm Adi Pordila. Take care.